We're going to focus on full body stretches. Let's start off down on the mat. So we're coming to tabletop, and we're gonna start off by riding our back and our shoulders and tucking our pelvis in and underneath us, rounding our spine in and out. We're gonna start with 10 of these. Breathing in and out as you move through this movement at your own pace. I like to take my inhales when my belly sags down to my mat, and exhale as I round my upper back, feeling the upper back muscles stretch. And working at your own pace. And I'll be doing 10 of these. And as you're playing this video, you're just going to work along. So there's no guessing. I'm guiding you throughout this whole stretch today. We're gonna stay in our tabletop here. Our first stretch is going to be our shoulder. We're gonna weave one arm underneath our chest. Sink your head down and support yourself with your shoulder and your head. Maybe that one arm is going to reach up straight ahead. So you feel your lat over here stretching as well. Hips stay high. Taking big deep breaths in here. And as you exhale, feel your head and your shoulders sink closer to the floor, allowing your body weight just to drop down. We're holding our stretches today for 45 seconds. And we're going to come up. Let's switch over to the opposite side. Reaching one arm underneath, supporting your head and your shoulder down onto the floor. Holding 45 seconds. Maybe reach that one arm straight ahead, feeling the stretch lat. Keep breathing deeply. Big inhale. And exhale. Feel your shoulder and head drop closer to the floor. Holding for 10 more seconds. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're coming back into our tabletop. From here, let's walk our hands forward to the mat. Start to drop your hips down to the ground. Keep those arms extended. You want your hands in front of your shoulders. Here, we're stretching out our lower back and our hips. If you'd like, you can take a look at the ceiling. As you exhale, feel your hips sink closer to your mat. Try and walk those arms out. Look anywhere that feels comfortable for your neck. And as you're relaxing into this stretch, maybe you want to close your eyes or keep them open. Whatever feels best for you. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to drop down. We're doing the same stretch. This time we're going to add a twist. We're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, lift, and we're going to twist to the side. Hold this 45 seconds. With the side twist, this time we're stretching out the side of our body. If you're twisted to the right side, you're going to feel the left hip open up. Keep breathing deeply, focusing on the breath if it feels a little bit difficult. Stay strong in those hands. It requires a little bit of strength here. 15 seconds. Keep breathing, hold yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly down. We're going to the opposite side. And hands underneath those shoulders. Reset, lift up. Ready, and up, lift, and twist. 45 seconds on the opposite side. As you exhale, bring those hips down to the floor. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Don't let them hike up to your ears. Let's make our body nice and strong and relaxing our neck. Staying twisted here. If you're facing towards the left side, this time you'll feel a stretch in the right side of your body, right side of the hips. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly lower down. We're gonna stay down onto our mat. Let's begin to stretch out our quads. Lift one foot and bring your heel towards your glute or your hip. You can have your head facing down on the ground here. You can have it lifted up, whatever feels best. Feel the strength in your arm, pulling that leg closer in if you're able to. And remember, you don't have to look exactly like me. Everyone's flexibility is different. The more you practice this, the more flexible you'll be. Holding for a couple more seconds, breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Let's switch over to the opposite side. Start to lift that heel, grabbing your foot. Hold it. 45 seconds. Breathing in and out. Relax your head. Maybe place your head down on the ground if you need to. Focusing on the stretch in that quad, the front of your thigh. Keep relaxing into this pose. 10 more seconds. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. We're going to reset our back. Let's lift up into a down dog. Spread your arms as wide as the mat. Spread your legs and feet as wide as the mat. Hips come up. Maybe tuck your pelvis in and squeeze your torso. Feel the decompression in your lower back. If you need to make an adjustment, you can walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands and sink those heels down into the floor, feeling the calf stretch. Staying strong in those hands, locking out those arms. If it feels good, you can sway your hips side to side, getting a different angle in the lower calf. 10 seconds, keep holding, stretch out those lower legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You can drop your knees gently here. We're coming into a pigeon pose. We're gonna start to stretch our lower glutes. If you have blocks here, you can use them. I'll show you how you can use them here. Come into your high plank. Let's start to weave one leg in front. We have one bent leg here. I'm sure you have seen this stretch before. If you have blocks and you need some extra support, feel free to put them in front of you and hold them just like this. These blocks, we can lift our chest up. This way we get an added stretch in our hip flexor with that straight leg over here. We're holding this one for 45 seconds. We're already in it. We have a couple more seconds to go. And let's keep our shoulders relaxed down away from our ears. Breathing nice and deeply. As we inhale, feel your body rise and elongate. As you exhale, feel your hips sink closer down into the ground. Your hips might be completely off the floor. They might be touching the ground. It is all based on your flexibility. If you have your blocks, let's bring them out to the side, or no blocks, you have your hands out here. You can start to untuck your leg. And we're gonna come up into a triangle pose. Let's create a triangle with our legs. Maybe you have the support of your blocks, or you can put your to your thigh. Whichever works best for you. You can have a slight bend in your knee as well if it is hurting. You don't have to have it straight. Even with this bent knee, you have this stretched hamstring feeling right here. Breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're coming back into your high plank. In our high plank, we're going to go back into the pigeon pose opposite side. Remember, each side is going to look and feel a little bit more different based on the flexibility. If you have yourself propped up, you can have yourself up with those blocks. Again, relaxing those shoulders. Big inhale. Feel your chest and belly rise. Nice and long exhale. Feel your body sink closer down into your mat. This one's a double stretch. We got our glutes and we got our hip right here in the front. Keep breathing. Couple more seconds and we move into our triangle pose for our hamstrings. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up, create a triangle with your legs. You can come up into standing first, find your balance. When you're up here, we're hinging through our hips. We can have our hands placed onto our thigh. We can have our knee bent here, and you still feel that stretch, or you have that support of your block. Either way, you're already up in your stretch. Choose the choice of triangle pose you'd like to practice today, or stretch to. Your back heel can be lifted off the floor, could be down on the ground. As long as we're feeling and targeting this front hamstring right here. Keep breathing. 10 seconds, and we're going to close off with our last and final stretch for today to keep things nice and short. And down again. Let's close off our stretching in a child's pose. What we're going to do here, sink our hips onto our heels, and we're going to walk our fingers down along our mat. Reach those arms nice and long and hold. Chest and head gets heavy. Hold it here 45 seconds. Placing your head down on the ground. Keep breathing. Let's hold this here for 15 more seconds and close it off. As you exhale, bring that chest closer to your thighs. Close the space. Heavy head, heavy chest, heavy shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up whenever you'd like. And that's our full body stretches for today. Thanks for joining. This is the first shortest stretch that we have available. As we go through the days, I'm going to increase the time. This way you can start to build longer stretching practices, which are very beneficial for you. You can always come back to this video and replay it. If you want more videos like this, send me a message personally or leave a comment here so I know what I can give you guys. If you want more core, you want more stretching, you want more strength, I got you.